Okay, it's Mike and it's Mark, and we're here to talk about ReConnect Now. So, Mike, what is ReConnect Now?
Mate, Mark, basically ReConnect Now is a service that's being offered to reconnecting your business with your new and, let's say, older clients. As we say, mate, the money is in the list. All we're doing is reconnecting back with them.
Okay, so how do you do it?
Mate, it's a process where, one, we're going to effectively contact them.
Yep.
Okay. The other part is we're going to connect with them.
Yeah.
Okay, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. The other one is we're going to convert them.
Well, let's send to that.
Mate, converting them is great.
Yeah.
Because that's where it makes money for the business, the client. Okay.
Yeah.
And then, of course, end result, you end up with a clean database because
Right.
that's all being cleaned up through the whole process.
So you contact them. How do you know who to contact?
Well, our customers, who use the service, will send us through their list.
Yep.
Okay. Which we'll obviously look at and use to start the outreach
So where do they
program.
get their list from?
Their list has probably been existing inside their business.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Even on their phones. Okay. You've got a contact list in your phones.
Yeah.
You've got reservation books. You've got, let's say, if you're taking bookings, for instance, and you're like a beautician,
Yeah.
right?
Or your dormant accounts, or
Absolutely. And they're all sitting in there. Well, now they've already used your service. They've connected with you previously. They've bought from you. Let's go back out and reconnect with them.
oh, sounds great. Okay. So how do you connect with them?
Yeah, so the process is quite simple. We run an outreach program which starts with, let's get them out through SMS.
Yeah.
Okay. With inside that SMS, we'll have some kind of an offer, okay, and a link to get them engaged again.
Right. Okay.
That'll take them into a funnel, and we can work it out from there. However, we might have some of those that, let's say, don't even reach the number, and that will mean that the number no longer exists. So, may as well take that out of your out of your database.
Great.
And then we'll actually see who's actually engaging with you at that point, because then we can work out, what's a warm existing client that we've got a good chance of closing.
So how do you convert them? You talked about conversion
Mate,
before. This seems
yep,
like the
absolutely.
interesting part.
So we've got two prongs to this. Okay. One is through creating the funnel, the digital funnel. Okay, getting an outcome through the mobile using little landing pages and payment gateways and all that kind of stuff. For those that don't go through that process, we've got a bit of a secret weapon.
Ooh, secret weapon.
We love secret weapons.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll talk about the secret weapon.
I know. Yeah, I'm dying to tell you about this, mate.
Okay, you've done all this. You've done all the conversions, and the business has got some. Hey, they've got some great new clients.
Yep.
What happens to all that information that you've gathered?
Mate, the information that we gathered, that enables us to clean up your database.
Right,
okay. But then put them into a process, because once you've re-engaged with that client, reconnected, effectively we can continue running campaigns to them throughout the lifetime.
And now I've got a list that actually has my real potential clients in there.
Absolutely.
That sounds
and
pretty
then
good.
as your business grows, you're going to have new people coming in. So if you continue to use the service, we'll just say, right, okay, where's your new clients? Let's drop those in. We've got an offer process here that's going to make you a truckload of money.
Everyone likes that idea.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's the secret you're talking about?
Right, okay. We all know that, basically nobody likes to ring up on the telephone.
No, it's the worst job in the world.
Okay. One, it's time. Two, you procrastinate. Three, you'll have all the best intentions starting out and going, I'm going to call 100 of these contacts every day.
I've done that. And
Okay,
call 5.
that's right. You'll also have, let's say, 5% of those will actually pick the phone up. The rest will just go to voicemail anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. So what we use with a lot of that inbound and outbound is a real person.
Well,
not an artificial intelligent robot, a real qualified telemarketer person who loves to talk to people.
So this telemarketer person, don't tell me, they're in Bangladesh.
No, God no, mate. Everything we do here is in Australia.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the data is cleaned in Australia by Australians. Okay, the telemarketers are based in Australia. Okay, all numbers are Australian. We're very big on privacy here, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got a strong privacy policy here in Australia that protects businesses and all that,
Okay.
as well as us for a service. So there's no requirement for us to do anything offshore.
Now that you brought up privacy, geez, I don't know, if I've got a business and I'm going to give you my data,
Yep.
how can I trust you that you're not going to use it for yourself?
Mate, well, first thing is, I'd say there is, if I use that for myself, I'll lose you as a client.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay? And that does happen. I've seen this happen.
Yeah.
Okay? Secondly, we have you sign an NDA with us.
Yes.
Okay? Because we're performing a service on your behalf. We're basically taking your list, cleaning it up, and we're giving you an outcome.
Right, okay.
Okay? So we want your business back the following month. So last thing we want to do is burn your list and steal it.
Yeah, I see on your website you guarantee that you don't do it.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
you mentioned you got the non-disclosure agreement, so
Yeah.
I'd feel a little bit more comfortable with that.
Absolutely. And let's say we do the service for you today, and then in 6 months' time you go, oh Mike, we want to run that again. I'll say, okay, we've deleted all that off the server.
Yeah.
So you're going to have to supply me with that information.
Okay, well that sounds reasonable.
Yeah. So no, I'm a privacy freak, mate. I'm like Switzerland.
Got the holes in the cheese as well.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
Okay, so who will what sort of businesses will benefit from using ReConnect now?
Mark, I tell you what. Look, I did a good stint in real estate.
Yeah.
Okay. Great occupation. Don't need to do too much, but the biggest key in real estate is staying connected.
Yes.
Okay. One of the difference between a good agent and a bad agent is staying connected.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Human nature will tell us that if I've got a list of 100 to call, okay, and this is just going off a probability, right? The majority, like a lot of the majority, will start out that way, get past the third call, get abused, or no one picks their phone up and go, oh, it must be time for a coffee. Okay, so tomorrow you've now got 197 to do. So that's overwhelming, and it'll never get done.
Yeah, and by the time you get through the 200, if you do, the house has already been sold.
Exactly. Okay, so you're chasing your tail all the time.
Yeah.
So that's one industry. The other industry that we've had great success in, besides real estate, is the beauty industry. And the beauty industry
That's something we can both use.
Absolutely, mate. Haircuts. Yeah, lifetime value with Mike. Whoa, yeah, we won't go there. But mainly for the female variety.
Yeah.
Okay, because they deserve all the pampering they want. So what will happen is, over the years, depending on how long that beautician has been in business, will determine how big the database is.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
And
beautician.
they all collect a name. They all collect a mobile number.
Absolutely, especially
That's
when
all
they're
you
making a
need, isn't
booking.
it?
Yeah. And when making a booking, you're getting all that data.
Yeah.
But they're not reaching back out. How they are reaching back out is through email. Okay, so they might send out a newsletter, but guess where that goes?
In the bin.
Yep,
In the
it goes
spam.
straight to
in the
spam,
junk.
it can be deleted, you have so many unsubscribes, all that jazz. Whereas when we went out to a list, to the beautician's list, with 2 offers, okay, one for, I think it was for spray tan, the other one was a leg wax,
Yeah.
okay, because clients have different types of services that have come in before.
Yes.
So we knew that, hey, they had a spray tan or a leg. We ran a targeted campaign to each of those.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. We ended up, we cleaned the database up. So we've taken the database then from, they only had around about 20 unsubscribes, which is
Yeah, that's amazing.
unheard of, because there was value attached with it. Okay, so we managed to clean that list up very quickly, as well as convert into $2,000 worth of booked and paid for services within a space of 28 hours.
Jeez, okay. So
Okay, I didn't say 24 hours, it's 28, because we did it at night time and then away we go. But yeah, so that's what we're doing.
okay.
You know?
So what other types of industries would this be suitable for?
Yeah, oh look.
Like gymnasiums? Or...
Gyms are absolutely perfect, because I don't know about you, but I could sign up to a gym on the 2nd of January after a long Christmas break or COVID. And I'll go, I need to lose a few kilos to get into shape.
Yeah, well,
you might
we'll do that.
take on a membership for a month, because there could be a special offer.
Yeah.
And you go, no, too hard.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're still on the list. So maybe you bring them in, you go, right, okay, look, we've got I wouldn't mind doing yoga. You know, it's getting to that time in my life. And so the gym side probably isn't good for you, but the yoga one sounds interesting.
Oh, okay. So
okay.
now that you're doing yoga, you probably need a chiropractor up for that. So
well, I've got one of those as well, because it's great for chiropractors, this service as well, because you've got an existing patient base that haven't been in, reconnect with them.
Yeah, go and get your back adjusted or your...
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the whole idea is to go back into that database, because there is gold.
Yeah.
Your nuggets are in your database. The hardest part with any sale is getting the customer.
Yep.
Okay, you've already done that. All we're doing is reconnecting with those guys, telling them about an offer, and having a frictionless manner to get back and close and convert the transaction.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that the cheapest new customer is actually an old customer.
That's right.
So you go back into your existing database and just reinvigorate them and get
absolutely.
them going.
And if they don't want to speak to you, Mark, they tell you.
Yeah.
So there's nothing worse than having an old customer in there that doesn't want to speak to you, and you're paying to reach out to those people all the time.
So, okay. I'm sure many of the people that are watching this video want to know, how do I reconnect? How do we start?
No, well, look, first start is just connecting with ReConnect Now.
Yep.
Okay? Give us a hoy. One of our IVAs will be there to answer your call. So it's a real person.
Fantastic.
Okay? Well, they'll just ask you what kind, how's your client list? You know, the data, is it in a CSV format, all that jazz. We'll give you outlines as to the format we need each thing.
Yep.
Right? First name, last name, mobile number is all we need. No email address, no person, address where they live, all that jazz. Unless we want to do some real targeted stuff, but we can talk about that separately, because, every requirement's different.
Oh, okay. So this is more...
We're customising this, mate.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter whether I'm a big business or a small business, it'll work.
Yeah.
Because you can package it up for me.
Absolutely.
Right. That sounds
and we'll
fantastic.
tailor it around your needs. Some clients might like the long tail version where this could be ongoing.
Yeah.
Okay. Others just want to go, I've got 1,000 people in my list, Mark. I just want to see who's still active.
Okay.
I'm going to give them a free coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
And see who takes a free coffee. And then it's up to them to follow them up from that point on. So we can customise for whatever your requirement is.
Well, that sounds pretty good. It sounds like